Guys, first of all, give Florida State a lot of credit. It's a good basketball team. We knew going into this week we would have a tough week. We were going to play, obviously, against the number 6 team and the number 8 team in the country. And it was going to be tough back-to-back. That's a brutal stretch for us, and we're very fortunate that we played really well in the Duke game and had some good moments here in the Florida State game. When I look at the stat sheet and then through the flow of the game, it's going to be really hard for us to beat any team when they take 16 more free throws than you do. It's just hard. You look at the stat sheet across the board, we both took 56 and 54 shots, and we were 5 for 19. They were 6 for 19. Both similar in rebounding, 8 assists for them, 9 for us, 10 turnovers for them, 11 for us, 4 blocks for us, and 6 steals and 5 steals. The difference is in the game, when you look at it, we lose the game by 16, and they made more free throws than we took. And that's tough. I didn't think that, it's tough because when you're playing against another team that'll pick you up full court, typically like we do, and you play the entire time, and it's a disparity in free throws. I didn't like it. I wasn't happy with that part of it. So I'll be honest with you. I told our guys we'll move on. We'll get better. We've played 2 of the top teams, and we played them down to the wire. I want our guys to learn from this, learn from your great win versus Duke, and learn from your 6-point loss versus Florida State, and then we have to figure out where we go from here. But we've done some good things in this stretch. I like the way we played, and we've got to have a short-term memory and move on. Questions? Yeah, I thought that Florida State, we committed 15 fouls in the second half, and they committed 5. And we both were playing the same type of basketball, and I felt like on our drives, we didn't get the same whistle. And I'm going to fight for my guys every time. And I didn't think that we got the same calls that they got. And I'm not accusing anybody of cheating. I'm not doing that. But bottom line is I had 2 guys foul out of the game. And, with our short roster, I don't know that Florida State's ever played a game where obviously they played the entire half and didn't have but 5 fouls. And a couple of them were at the end when the score was kind of a little lopsided. So that being said, I do not want to take away from what Coach Hamilton has done there. They're very good. It's a good basketball team. He's built a great program there. They're doing a good job, but wasn't happy. I thought they did a good job, but, you look at it, they had 15, we had 11. But it's hard for us to get offensive rebounders when our best rebounder is on the bench with 16 minutes to go. DJ Funderburg is one of the better offensive rebounders in the league, and, he's sitting there. So it's a big difference. I don't think it bothered us. We made some shots. They stayed in it for a little bit. We made some shots. If it was that effective, I felt like they would have stayed in it the remainder of the game. We made some shots. We didn't come out and score in the second half like I would like, but to be honest with you, we never really got into a flow of the game. Second half, I thought we didn't get in the flow. First half was very similar to the second half. It was both of them was a defensive battle. It's funny, and I'll tell you guys again, look at the stat sheet. It's identical. Percentage-wise, stops, and there's one thing that's a big difference is 29 and 13. And so you lose a 6-point game, and you wonder if, let's say if the free throws were even, what would it be? I don't think it's frustrated. They're a good defensive team. I think a lot of time everybody think when a team at the end of the game, when they miss the free throws, automatically you make your shots. You still got to make shots, and we just didn't. If you look at it, I didn't have Markell Johnson and C.J. Bryce didn't have great percentage shooting nights, and so obviously we're going to struggle when that happens. But we're not able to win a game when those guys don't particularly play well and we don't get to the line. Well, you would have to ask Leonard. I disagree. That's his opinion. He's a coach at Florida State. He should say that. With me, I didn't think it changed at all. We made some shots, and, it was different. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but I said I didn't think the zone affected us. Thought he played well. Thought he played with energy. I thought he did some good stuff. I was happy with his play. I'm happy with my guys, man. They bust their butt, and this has been a brutal stretch for us. We've had 3 road games. And then we had to come back home and play against 2 of the best teams in our league and 2 of the best teams in the country. So I'm happy with where we at. We just got to clean some stuff up.